Hi friends, for our math art center today, we are going to make a scarecrow. So I have some different sheets of leftover paper that I have. You can use any kind of construction paper that you want. I have a sheet of manila, green, orange, yellow, red, and blue, but you use whatever colors you want. Now, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to practice cutting out a circle. Okay, now you can draw your circle first if you would like with a pencil. So I'm going to make a circle for my scarecrow's head. So I'm going to draw a circle. And remember, you're just going to do your best. We're practicing drawing our shapes and cutting them out. So I'm going to cut out my circle. And this is going to be my scarecrow's head. All right, friends. Now, the next piece of paper I'm going to get is going to be my orange paper. And for this, I'm going to cut a rectangle. So I'm just going to cut straight across to cut out a nice big rectangle. And I might cut this down later, I'll see. Now I'm going to get my green paper, and out of my green I'm going to cut a square. And again, if you would like to draw it first, you sure can. I'm going to draw it like this. All right, so there's my square. And I'm cutting that out, and this is going to end up being my scarecrow's shirt. Okay. So see how I'm getting to making my scarecrow? All right. Now, next color I'm going to get is blue, and I'm going to cut a nice big long rectangle again. So see how I'm just cutting right across, cutting a nice big long rectangle. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my long rectangle, I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to cut it. This is going to end up being my scarecrow's pants. Okay, now I'm going to make the hat. So to do the hat, I'm going to cut a rectangle. So I'm going to cut straight across my paper. And then again, I'm going to fold my rectangle in half. And I'm going to cut it. Okay, to make it a little smaller. Now I'm going to cut out a square. To make the hat. Okay, friends, now let's glue this together. So I'm going to get my glue stick out and I'm going to put it up just a little bit. And I'm going to glue the square onto the rectangle. And then I'm going to glue my scarecrow's head on. I'm going to glue his pants. And put a little bit of glue. And then up here, now I'm going to put his hat on, so I'm going to glue the square onto the rectangle. And then I'm going to glue his hat onto his head. Now, my yellow piece, I'm going to cut out tiny pieces. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is cut my rectangle across like this. Cut my rectangle across. And then I'm going to take it this way. And I'm going to cut some tiny rectangles. See how I'm doing that? This is going to end up being the straw on the scarecrow. Okay, and the cool part about this is you can put this however you want because this is going to be your scarecrow. And they can all be unique, right, and a little bit different. So I'm going to lift up where I put his hat and I'm going to put a little line of glue. And I'm going to put some straw down. So see how I had his hair there? I'm going to put a little bit of glue, a little bit of straw down here on by his hands. Okay, now I'm going to get a crayon and make my scarecrow's face. So I'm going to give my scarecrow eyes. I'm going to use the black and do little eyes. So look at what shape I'm using. Circles. And now I'm going to do a mouth. And a little nose on my scarecrow. Now you can add some patches if you would like as well. Scarecrows have some little patches sometimes. So we could do a little patch here. Okay. We could do a little patch on our scarecrow's pants. Remember, you get to make your scarecrow look however you want. So there we have it. I have my scarecrow, my shaped scarecrow. So today your job is to practice cutting out the different shapes so you can make it look like my scarecrow that we just made together or the picture that we have on the slide. All right, friends, we'll see you later.